What's cracking, everybody? James Kill, the Sleeper King, here with you. Week number one is fully on the way. We got a little bit of a late start today. I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm going to keep it 100. I was gassed. I'm gassed, baby. I've just been hurtling towards week one here, man. I've been writing more content. I've been doing more rankings. I've just been doing more, man. It's crazy. It is crazy. But y'all don't want to hear about that. I know you guys want to know about start sit advice going here into week number one. I do have a bunch of sleepers that we could get going as well. But yeah, if you got questions, obviously throw them into the chat. Anthony Russell, man, hey, yo, it is good to be back, bro. It's good to be back. It's good to be back talking football. Week number one, we already got crazy news. We got Tyreek Hill getting detained. He's getting the Scotty Scheffler. He's getting the Scotty Scheffler. Tyreek Hill is getting the Scotty Scheffler. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Getting detained outside of a football game. That's just crazy. Put on the ground in handcuffs. That's crazy. What's going on? What is going on in this world? Come on, bro. Okay, so we got that going on. We got Dak Prescott getting a contract extension literally hours before kickoff. Like, what? What's happening out here? You know, it's nuts. Anyways, I'm happy to be back, dude, and happy to be talking to y'all. But yeah, man, I was struggling this morning. I was supposed to start this live stream about 15 minutes ago, so we're running just a little bit behind. That's okay. Like I said, I've got plenty of sleepers and stuff like that to dish out as we get to the top of the hour here. But anyways, by the way, if you haven't been to the website, sleeperkingfootball.com would be great. If you guys would go check that out, that'd be awesome. Yeah, man, we got some things going on there. Yeah, Cowboys wait so long, it makes no sense. Dude, why are we like them and the Bengals? I mean, there are some seriously, broke franchises. I mean, it's crazy to say these billionaires are broke, but it's like, man, them trying to front this capital for some of these big contracts is tough, man. So it's it's interesting to me. Anyways, yeah, man, like I said, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Eric Zubert, I appreciate you jumping into the stream. Yep, welcome back to me, and welcome back to you, pal. I appreciate everyone jumping into the stream. But yeah, let me pull up some sleepers here. I got my week one projections here. And dude, I put this on the website, and I honestly can't believe it. But after I ran the numbers, and I did a couple of different things here, just to kind of mess around. But I've got Andre Yoshivas as a top 15 fantasy wide receiver. I know that sounds a little crazy. I know that sounds a little bit aggressive, and it is. There's no question that's aggressive. Let me just go ahead and pull this up. Boom. Sorry. Here we go. Andre Yoshivas stepping in here and potentially being a top 15 fantasy wide receiver. I know that just seems so crazy and aggressive. But again, T. Higgins is out. He's officially inactive. And how much are we going to see Jamar Chase? I'm not 100% sure. So there's plenty of target share available as well. So again, I know that's just crazy aggressive. I don't think I saw anyone else say that Andre Yoshivas is a top 15 fantasy wide receiver for them. So I know that seems a little bit gross and disgusting. But I'm just going to put it out there. Look, Cincinnati had the third highest pass to run ratio in the NFL last year. I know they lost their offensive coordinator in Brian Callahan, but that's okay. I think they'll still stay with the aggressive approach. By the way, they had the third highest pass to run ratio, despite the fact that Joe Burrow was injured, despite the fact that they had Jake Browning in there at quarterback, right? So yeah, Andre Yoshivas, I have him slated here. These are medium projections, by the way. So if you go to the website, sleeperkingfootball.com, I want to say, and like I take a little bit of pride in this, right? Like there are low, medium, and high projections for every player. And we're talking over 200 players here, right? So we've got low, medium, and high projections. So I'm literally doing triple the work to go get these rankings out there. But I just felt like it's important because, as a fantasy player, it always drove me crazy, right? Like you see these projections and you're like, I could see that, but what is this guy's upside? I would love for somebody to tell me what somebody's upside is, right? And that's kind of how I approached all these rankings and projections. I wanted to give a range of outcomes, right? So Andre Yoshivas, I have anywhere between 8 to 11 targets, 8 to 10 and a half targets. We'll just round up to 11. And we're talking anywhere between 5 to 7 receptions, right? So with like five, let's say he gets like five, 6 receptions is my medium projection for him. 6 projections. We're talking, 62 yards and a pretty good chance for a touchdown too, right? So just out the gates, when we're talking just straight yards and receptions, right? We're talking about 12 points just out the gates, right? Then you throw in the added potential of a touchdown, right? Now we're pushing up into that 15, 16 points range, right? Like, so that to me is how we get to those projections, man. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway, so I've got Andre Yoshivas here as a top 15 fantasy wide receiver, and I know that just sounds absolutely fucking bananas, but dude, we're here. We're here. I'll tell you what, my projections though, my projections had Jayden Reed as a top 9 fantasy receiver. And I'll tell you right now, there was no one I saw hit Jayden Reed in their top 10. So I'm just, like I said, actually I had him 8. I had him at wide receiver 8, Jayden Reed. And I promise you, if you saw those projections early on, you'd be like, wow, that is unlikely. Jayden Reed going to finish as a top 8. He's probably going to be the wide receiver 1. That's what's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, so here we are. We've got the projections up and running on the website, sleeperkingfootball.com. But let me get to some of your questions here. Andrew, what's up, bro? My KY Bourbon dude up in the house. Ayuk with limited snaps, Scary Terry or all green tree Deontay. Man, this is tough. Okay, so I do have Scary Terry obviously ranked well ahead of Deontay Johnson. I do like both, but Scary Terry for me is a top 10 fantasy wide receiver this year. And again, I am almost more than anyone bullish on Terry McLaurin because he's a reception perception favorite. I know he had a little bit of a decline last year, but like I said on the podcast, very fair to point out that literally everyone on the roster had a little bit of a decline because the vibes in Washington were just so off. They had a lame duck head coach. Everyone knew that. Eric Bieniemy was tough to work with, and just everyone. And I just don't think Bieniemy put these guys in positions to succeed, right? So I think Terry McLaurin, all these dudes. We saw Jahan Dotson's numbers fall there in year number 2 after a very promising rookie campaign, right? So I think Scary Terry is still got it. He's just 29 years old. He's not 30 yet, right? He's into his age 29 season, which is awesome. He should be in his absolute prime. I think he's going to see a step forward to this year. I think he's going to see better quarterback play between Jaden Daniels from Sam Howell. I thought Sam Howell was fine. Again, he has the chops to be absolutely an NFL low-level NFL starting quarterback. But, maybe Jaden Daniels unlocks something in terms of the deep ball. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyways, I have Terry McLaurin. I'm so much higher on Terry McLaurin than everybody else in the industry. I have him as a top 10 guy this week. So I'm all in. I'm all in on Terry McLaurin. So, Andrew, I would go ahead and play Scary Terry there over Deontay. But I do like Deontay Johnson as well. Bro, do I got my boy, Adam Osland, in the building? Clippers talk. Let's go. My dude, Adam Osland, has really come up. Was my producer / co-host for Clippers Talk when I did it that one season. And then he took over for me. And man, he's been killing it. Absolutely killing it is Adam Osland. Everything you need to know about the Clippers, he has got it for you there. All right, here we go. Thomas Leos. Who to start, Buccaneers or Miami's defense? Sutton or Myers full PPR. I don't have a great read on Miami's defense. They were very up and down last year. I think, they're going through a new coordinator change. I do not have a good read on Miami's defense. The Buccaneers, I think we know, right? Like they struggle, right? So they're going to be taking on Washington. This one's tough. This one is tough. Miami or Tampa Bay? Well, you know what? I got an idea. I'm going to pull up my my Vegas sheet here. So in terms of total points, let's see. Miami's taking on Jacksonville. Jacksonville is anticipated to score 26.25. Ooh, that's one of the highest numbers. Oh, no, excuse me. Jacksonville anticipated to score 22.75, which is about average. By the way, so just so you guys know, when we're talking about, projected point totals, 22 points is about average, right? 22 points per game per team is about average. Anything below that, is below average. Anything above is above. Okay, so that's Jacksonville. 22.75 was just slightly above average. And then we're talking about Washington is anticipated to score. Oh, they're anticipated to score 20. Okay. Let's go with it. Let's go with Tampa Bay here. Vegas has Washington scoring a little bit fewer points. Although, man, now that I think about it, though, nah. Let's go Washington. Let's see if they get the rookie quarterback on the road a little bit here. The sacks are going to be tough to come by, okay, with Jaden Daniels, man. It's going to be tough, okay? He gets out there and he can scoot, okay? But I do think some interceptions could be on the table. And who knows, man? He's a rookie quarterback making his first start on the road. Yeah. I think that's the right call. I think Tampa Bay's the right call. I don't love either one, though. And then finally, Sutton or Myers. Oh, we're going Sutton. There against Seattle. And their defensive backfield is revamped, and they've got Mike McDonald. But, man, there's no other game in town. Sutton's going to see 10 targets, and I can't get away from a guy seeing 10 targets. So go ahead and give me Sutton right there. All right, Eric Zubert, full PPR, Rome, Andre Yoshivas, or Jameson Williams. Okay, so I have Andre Yoshivas, as I mentioned, as a top 15 fantasy wide receiver. Oh, man, I feel like that one's going to come back to burn me, but it's all good. It is all good. Andre Yoshivas is top 15, so he's in there for me 100%. I will say I do have Jameson Williams penciled in as a sleeper, and let me just say, if he hits on a couple big plays, this is going to look ridiculous, But the Rams gave up a ton of production to outside wide receivers last year. He's one of the featured sleepers actually on my sleeper article that you could find on the website, right? So this is on paper. The Rams have on paper one of the worst defenses in the NFL. So, yeah. Jameson Williams could come in and absolutely crush. My only thing there is that he's probably, what is he, the fourth option in the passing game, right? Like, you would agree, right, Eric? Like, you're obviously going to throw to Amon-Ra. Sam Laporta is number 2. And then I actually think Jahmyr Gibbs might be the number 3 option there for Detroit. So in terms of anticipated volume, it's not there. But you can honestly say, even let's say he gets 4 targets. I could see him converting that into 100, like 2 catches for 100 yards and a touchdown. I could see that. That's absolutely within the cards. So yeah, I would go Andre Yoshivas just for the floor. And then Jameson Williams, I guess, if you're really chasing those upside points, man. But I would not count Rome in there quite yet. Still pretty crowded competition for targets there in Chicago, so I'm not all the way in on Rome Odunze yet. I know my podcast partner, my business partner, Matt Harmon is in on Rome. Thinks that season long wide, Rome will be the wide receiver 1 potentially here for Chicago. I don't see it. But especially here in week 1, let's just see what happens. I think DJ Moore might be the leading target getter. The fact that Keenan Allen is slowed down by his injury does up the ceiling for Rome, but we're not in on that yet. Taysom Hill or Pat Freiermuth. Dude, first of all, I can't spell Pat Freiermuth, and I can't say Pat Freiermuth. I don't know what it is. This dude has to have the most difficult name in all of football. Pat Freiermuth or Taysom Hill. I'm going to go Freiermuth. I'll give you a couple stats here. Atlanta threw, and I'm talking about OC Arthur Smith as head coach of Atlanta. They threw to the tight end, the third most in the NFL last year. And these two teams, Atlanta and Pittsburgh, are built very similarly, where you've got one featured wide receiver in Drake London / George Pickens. By the way, are you guys, I was going through my projections and I'm like, I see that I am lower on George Pickens than most people. And the argument always comes back to yeah, but he's gonna be a target hog. He's the only game in town. Like, he's going to see all these targets is George Pickens. And I'm like, yeah. And that's exactly what happened with Drake London. I mean, did Drake London have I'm sorry, did I miss something? Did Drake London have a good season in fantasy football? Did he? I'm so confused. You think that George Pickens is a better player than Drake London? I don't know. Maybe I'm confused here. Anyways, I'm going with Pat Freiermuth. He's going to be a featured player in this passing attack. I think he could be the second leading target getter, honestly. I would not be surprised to see Pat Freiermuth see 95 to 100 targets in this offense. By the way, if he gets to 100 targets, he'd be, top 7 at that position group in terms of overall volume. This guy can play a little bit too, So give me Pat Freiermuth. The Taysom Hill thing is so intriguing. It's just so intriguing, man. But it's obviously very up and down, man. Like, honestly, you could come back to me and hate my guts because Taysom Hill scored 2 touchdowns, and I got to eat that, I got to eat that. But when I'm doing my projections and stuff like that, I start to look at a little bit of volume and anticipated workloads. And I love Taysom Hill, man. Like, he's an absolute genetic freak of nature, but I'll go ahead and take, especially in full PPR, I'll go ahead and take Pat Freiermuth. Anyways, week MF and 1. Let's go. Yo, mama's so fat. Welcome back to the chats, dog. Setsuma. What a handle. Setsuma. What is this? Dude, what is this? This profile pic, bro. Setsuma. I'm missing. I'm going to Google this. What is Setsuma? Anyways, okay. Maybe you could just tell me in the chat, just straight up. Pick 2, Pittman Jr. Yeah, we're playing Pittman. And I'm playing Pittman and Jay Ford here. Jerome Ford has a lot of anticipated workload in front of him here. And yeah, he'll be fine. Again, I'm not the biggest Jerome Ford lover in the world. But I do think that he's going to get a ton of work in a great run scheme. The matchup it's average. Dallas is decent against the run. So I think we'll be fine. Yeah, go ahead and give me Jerome Ford and Michael Pittman Jr. there. I am a little bit worried about Pittman. But Ramondre, if I'm not mistaken, Ramondre is dealing with a little bit of an injury, is he not? Ramondre Stevenson. Injury. Let's Google that. Nah, I can't find anything, dude. It's all good. Anyways, whatever. But yeah, the bottom line is I like Jerome Ford. I like Michael Pittman. Also, going back to these boys from Vegas, okay, New England is anticipated to struggle. They have the lowest expected points of the entire week. Vegas has these guys pegged in at 16.5 points. 16.5 points for New England. That's obviously the worst in the NFL. As bad as you feel about Denver, they're anticipated to score more than a point. 17.75 points versus New England 16.5. And by the way, Cincinnati's defense is not good. Cincinnati's D is not good. All right. They'll be healthier this year. Lou Anarumo is a really good DC, and I'm sure he'll have these guys firing at a much higher level than he was last year, but where they were just ravaged by injuries. But nah, man, Cincinnati does not have a good defense, and New England is anticipated to score 16.5 points. Go ahead and stay away. I would stay away from Ramondre Stevenson right there. So I'm not feeling that at all. So yeah, go ahead and give me Pittman and Jerome Ford. Tank Dell too, by the way. Could be one of these dudes that hits on a big play and I look like an idiot. But Setsuma, man, when I'm just talking about anticipated volume right now, go ahead and give me Michael Pittman Jr. and Jerome Ford. Oh no, Billy Mitchell, Jaden Reed on your bench. No. Oh God, that hurts so bad. You know what? I feel, Billy, I don't know if you're a subscriber to my site or not, but even if you were, I would have felt bad because I did not post my projections until Friday night. Friday night, I posted my projections, so you would have already missed on that, which absolutely stinks. So man, that sucks, dude. Oh, bro, that is crazy. Fadon, Yo, what's up, man? This is one of my league mates actually now because we've been in the league what now 3 years in a row. Crazy stuff. Anyways, dude, I'm glad to be doing the pregame show too. Hey, by the way, I hope you guys will follow me. I'm thinking about doing this on either Instagram or TikTok next week. So it's a little bit less personalized, because what I see, like there's like 15, 16 people in the chats right now, which is cool. But, it's just like I love answering the questions for you guys, but man, like I also got to get my numbers up. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys don't hate me if I'm chasing the numbers just a little bit, but I'm thinking about migrating this bad boy over to TikTok and Instagram next week. I'm probably going to do that. I had to figure out some tech stuff, and man, I just didn't want to do it in week one. I just didn't have the time, bro. Anyways, Fadon, all right, here we go. Deontay, Najee, or Yoshi-Vas? I'm telling you guys, you don't need to ask me Yoshi-Vas questions. I've got Yoshi-Vas pegged as a top 15 fantasy wide receiver. I'm pushing all my chips in with Yoshi. I think Yoshi eats. Pun fully intended. Yoshi eats. Okay, so let's go. That's especially in full point PPR. Go ahead and give me Yoshi-Vas. Najee is really interesting because he's going to get the work. He is going to get the work. And actually, I like Najee more now that Justin Fields is starting for Pittsburgh rather than Russ. I think they might try to lean on the run game even more because I don't think they trust Justin Fields fully yet. So I like Najee too, but go ahead and give me Yoshi-Vas. If I actually had to pick, I would go Yoshi-Vas, Deontay, Najee. 1, 2, 3, honestly. All right, here we go. You tried to get all the shares of Scary Terry and Reed. Yep. 100%. All that stuff. Bus Anderson. Nice to have this back every Sunday. No questions this week other than why did I panic and pick Ramondre Stevens? That's right. New England's offense is supposed to suck this year. I like Ramondre the player. I think the player is good, but honestly, it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a backfield split. Maybe it was Antonio Gibson that was dealing. You know what? That's what it was. Antonio Gibson was dealing with a little bit of an injury going in. I have to apologize, man. My brain is not fully operational as of right now because my brain's just everywhere, bro. Like managing 2 websites, man. I've got 2 podcasts going. I've got that Saturday college football show that I'm doing locally here in Los Angeles on Channel 4. Bro, I am at full capacity. I'm trying to be a dad. You know what I mean? Like I was hitting up soccer games yesterday, watching my daughter get out there, bro. Like, yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy right now for me, but it's all good. I wouldn't have it any other way. Anyways, so I'm happy to be here with you guys talking fantasy football, man, for sure. Matt Voss, what's up, dude? Am I overreacting to Ayuk limits? What level of player would you start over him? You got to throw some players out there, honestly, because I got to, kind of weigh that on a case-by-case basis. Again, I keep talking about Yoshi, my boy Yoshi. I'm telling you, I got this feeling about Yoshi. Okay, top 15 fantasy wide receiver this week, so we'll see. So yeah, am I overreacting to the Ayuk limits? Probably not. By the way, I just realized if I'm a little low volume-wise, can you guys let me know? I have to set my volume just a little bit different for my podcasts versus the streams. And as a matter of fact, I probably am a little bit low. So with 20 minutes to go till kickoff, I'm actually going to just up my volume just a little bit here. I think that's going to be better for y'all. Hopefully I didn't blow out anybody's speakers. Okay, but that should be a little bit better for y'all. I know it's a little bit quiet. Again, this is totally going, behind the curtains here, but when you record a podcast, you don't want to record too loud just in case you can bump it up in post. But when you're doing a live stream, you want to be loud because there's no back end, whatever. Anyways, whatever. We're getting too deep into the woods here. So anyways, I got to remember to set this back when I actually record my podcast. But anyways, let's go. Setsuma. Setsuma is a fictional character I created in high school. Pick is Riku from Kingdom. See, I never played Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts looks dope, though. Pick is Riku from Kingdom Hearts, the video game. Setsuma is a fictional character you created in high school? Bro, that's dope, man. That's awesome. I love that. I was going to Google that. Setsuma absolutely sounds like a Final Fantasy character. There's no question. And by the way, I was a big Final Fantasy guy, coming up. Anyways, there you go. J.R. Flores, good to see you, pal. Yeah, man, it's good to be back, dude. Cortland Sutton or Adam Thielen? I'm going Cortland Sutton. Thielen, heavy competition for targets, and yeah, I'm good. I'm not the biggest Bryce Young guy, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I know people feel like it's like you're hating when you talk poorly about Bryce Young, but you're seeing an undersized quarterback with not a big gun, does not have the requisite arm strength to get it deep down the field along the sidelines, and has limited mobility. You've never seen that player in the NFL. I promise you, never. Not be good anyways. I mean, again, the player I just described right there, that's Gardner Minshew. So I don't know. I'm confused. I don't understand the Bryce Young's more accurate than Gardner Minshew. I give you that. I'm just saying, come on, guys. Like, Bryce Young it's not that ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. So, no, go ahead and give me Cortland Sutton. I actually think Bo Nix is better than Bryce Young, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm hating. I don't know what it is. Michael Parla Greco, what's up? Happy week 1 to everyone out there, dude. Let's go. Yo mama's so fat. I'm on the lookout for Clark Schuyler. Yeah, where's Clark Schuyler, bro? Like, come on, dude. My dude Clark Schuyler's got to jump into the chats here. What's going on here, bro? Anyways. Ride or die with Yoshi Voss, bro. Let's go. Yoshi to the moon. I'm with you, bro. Let's go. Okay, Shaheed or Sutton in standard scoring. Oh, you're going dinosaur scoring. I feel like they need to change the name of standard scoring, by the way. There's nothing standard about standard scoring now. No one plays this way. No one plays this way. It's got to be less than 20% of people who play non-PPR. You know what I'm saying? That's what they should call it. They should call it non-PPR. That's really what they should call standard scoring. I think we should just get rid of standard scoring, by the way. Also, too, this is what I realized playing, fantasy football. There's no such thing as standard scoring. Okay? There's no such thing. I mean, people got some weird-ass rules out there. Oh, you're going to get a 1-point bonus for a 40-yard pass. What? Why? Why should you get a 1-point? You're going to get a 1-point bonus for a 100-yard game. Okay, why though? I don't understand. Like, so if I get 99 yards, that is literally worth 1.1 points less than 100 yards? Why? I don't understand bonuses. Like, I know you do it on DFS to just make it fun, but DFS is different though, because like this is a week by week. You set your roster, you draft a new team every week. Like, dude, I don't even know. Like, points per first down. Like, huh? What? So if I catch a 50-yard bomb, right? Like, I don't get it. Like, that's a first down? That's the same thing as catching a 1-yard pass for a first down? I don't understand. I do not understand videos. I don't understand bonuses. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Anyways, Shaheed or Sutton in standard scoring. We got 15 minutes to go. I'm over here ranting and raving about bonuses in fantasy football. I'm so stupid. Anyways, whatever. It's all good. Shaheed or Sutton. Oh, dude, we're going Sutton. Bonus for 40-yard touchdown. Oh my God. I just was bagging on bonuses, and here we go. We got a bonus question. My bad. I hope you're not the commissioner of that league, dude. My bad. Totally. I'm still going Sutton. I like Shaheed. I have him marked down as a sleeper this year. But yeah, go ahead and give me Sutton. Yeah, let's do it, dude. Let's do it. Andrew is saying, KY Burton guy, shouldn't I be streaming on all platforms? Graham, TikTok, and here on YouTube. I could if I could. Yeah, but see, like, you got to understand, like, it's not that easy. It's not that easy to do that, Like, I have to set. I don't know. I'm getting into the weeds here. I did look into that though, but yeah, there's obviously ways to do that. It's just I'm just not set up for it, and I don't have the time, and I don't have the energy, and I don't have the will. That's really what Bourbon guy. I just don't have the will to set that up and make that happen. But you're right. There is I should be streaming on all platforms. There's no question for sure, 100%. So yeah, we're good. We're good. Anyways, Yo Mama So Fat, Richardson or Kyler? Richardson or Kyler? Anthony Richardson or Kyler? Let's go. This one is pretty close, so let me go to my rankings. I've got Anthony Richardson at RB. Wow. I am absolutely telling on myself here. Anthony Richardson, QB. Dude. Oh, man. QB3 is Anthony Richardson. I do have Kyler Murray as my QB8. And the point differential, if I'm not mistaken, is not that far off. I've got 22 points for Anthony Richardson and about 19 points here for Kyler Murray. So it is relatively close, but I'll go ahead and give a little bit of an edge here to Anthony Richardson. From a season-long perspective, I had him outside my top 5 because he's just not going to play a whole season. By the way, if you have Anthony Richardson, you need to have Joe Flacco on your team. By the way, that's another reason why I didn't like the whole Anthony Richardson pick in general. It's like if you're in a one quarterback league, if you have Anthony Richardson, you almost have to draft 2 quarterbacks and or burn a bench spot on a second quarterback because you know Anthony Richardson's not finishing or not going to play a full season. It's not going to happen. It's almost impossible for it to happen. I mean, this guy has had multiple season-ending injuries again going back to high school, not just in the pros, not just in college. High school, we're going that far back with Anthony Richardson. So yeah, no, he's had some serious injuries all across the board. We're talking shoulder, knees. It's been tough. So he's not going to finish the entire season. But the bottom line is, if he plays, you play him. It's supposed to be a really high-scoring game against Houston as well. So I like Anthony Richardson quite a bit here. Although I got to be honest with you, I can't believe you have both Kyler and Anthony Richardson on your squad. Those are 2 relatively high draft picks there at the quarterback spot. So I am a little bit surprised here for sure. I need to get a Yoshi shirt for the next video. You know what, dude? You're right. That is probably the best thing I've seen on stream all day. I need to get myself. You know me. I love shirts. So yes. Yeah, I need to get myself a Yoshi shirt for sure. Oh, dude, it's my guy, Aaron Plensky. Points per first down. Try it sometime. It's fun. No, it's not. No, it is not. I don't believe in bonuses. I don't believe in points per first down. If you want to do PPR, I'm good, because everyone's receptions are counted the same. But why is a first down catch different from just a catch? What like a 1-yard catch for first down is worth more than a 9-yard catch? No, it's not. It is not. That doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Anyways, whatever. Javonte Williams or Jerome Ford at the flex. I believe I've got Ford ranked higher. But I may have Javonte Williams here. I'm not sure. This one's pretty close too. Javonte. Oh, I've got Javonte way down there. Oh, interesting. I'm not a believer in Javonte because I think Jaleel McLaughlin's going to eat into his production a little bit. I wonder if Audric Estime takes some goal line work. So, yeah, I've got him way down here. Javonte Williams at running back. What is this? Running back 24. Yeah, who else we got up here? Jerome Ford. Oh, Jerome Ford we've got. Hold on. Jerome Ford. I have Jerome Ford. This is a mistake. I have Jerome Ford as my running back 29. But honestly, can I just tell you straight away? I think that one did not update. That one did not get updated. He is definitely better than running back 29 this week, just because again, anticipated workload and all of those things. So yeah, no, go ahead and give me Jerome Ford over Javonte Williams this week. From a season-long perspective, I like Javonte Williams more, obviously, because Ford will most likely get sent to the bench at some point here on the season. But for this week, when we're going week by week, yeah, Javonte Williams for me. I'm interested to see how Jerome Ford and Pierre Strong, how that kind of split works up. But I think Jerome Ford will absolutely be the leader in the clubhouse there. Josh Palmer for our guy Michael Parla-Greco. Josh Palmer versus the Raiders or Zamir. Oh, come on. No, it's just Zamir White. Zamir White. Chargers had one of the worst run defenses in the NFL the last 2 seasons. I don't think they got that much better. Look, obviously they're going to have a much improved style of play with the coaching change, but I guess I'm confused, man. Like, why are people sleeping on Zamir White? I'm utterly confused by the Zamir White. Like, why am I so much higher on Zamir White than literally everyone else? I look at my rankings, and Zamir White, from a season-long perspective, I think I'm like 30, 40 picks ahead of everyone else on Zamir White. As if he didn't average more than 120 scrimmage yards per game the last 4 games of the season. As if they only added a slow-ass Alexander Madison, and as if they only have a 32-year-old Amir Abdullah as their pass-catching running back. And people keep saying, oh, you got to watch out for Dylan Labby. I guess. Sure. Late round, small school prospect. Okay. This is what it's like. I don't get it. Like, people are just penciling in Labby like he's 100% for sure going to be. Like, he's not even beating out Amir Abdullah at this point, guys. You know? And Amir Abdullah's old. He's 32 years old. Like, there's no competition. There's no competition for volume for the Raiders. I'm so confused, man. I'm baffled. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Dylan Labby is going to be just Lobby. I don't know. I barely know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, maybe he's again going to be amazing. Maybe he's the next Danny Woodhead or something. Maybe he's the next Austin Eckler. He just doesn't have that athleticism though. So I don't know. Maybe I'm confused, but Zamir White all the way. I'm not going to even. Zamir White is a top 10 running back, period. So I'll go ahead and take Zamir White all day long. Fadon, let's go. What do we got? You've got Chase 2, Yoshivas over Deontay. Oh, you're playing Chase, so you're worried about Yoshi because you're thinking both can't eat. Nah, I wouldn't really view it that way because, like, let's say you had Chase and T. Higgins, right? You would play both with confidence, right? Right? I mean, you know, just given their draft stock and all that kind of, yeah, you would play both, right? Yeah, I think you're okay with that. Again, but it sounds like you're not that comfortable with it though. And if that's the case, I don't hate Deontay, by the way. I think Deontay is a really good option, especially in full point PPR. Let me look up Deontay's numbers because, again, another player that I am much higher on than consensus is Deontay Johnson. So I do have him as my wide receiver 31. I have him ranked ahead of Zay Flowers, who bombed. But I have him ranked just behind Malik Neighbors and Devontae Smith. Smith played really well. I think Neighbors is going to play really well. I think I've got him behind Michael Pittman and George Pickens. But he's in that group of players, you know? For me, he's in that group of, when you look at like these tier 2, 3 guys, right? Like, he's definitely in that tier. Like, he's definitely in that tier 3 group for me. And tier 3 is guys like, tier 1 is like, you know, the best cream of the crop, you know, top 5 at that position, right? Tier 2's not that. And then tier 3 is these guys where it's Michael Pittman, Devontae Smith, Malik Neighbors, Deontay Johnson, and honestly, and Zay Flowers, and DJ Moore. That's probably the end of my tier 3 list. And then below that, you've got guys like Jordan Addison, Calvin Ridley, Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas is going to be sneaking into that tier 3 pretty soon. I'm telling you, boy. But no, I've got Brandon Ayuk and Deontay Johnson in that same tier group. So however you feel about Deontay Johnson is probably, or excuse me, Brandon Ayuk is how you should feel about Deontay Johnson. But he's going to be the number 1 target getter there in Carolina. And even though I don't love Bryce Young will get him the football quite a bit. So yeah, anticipated volume is right there. From a medium standpoint, I have him with 12.8 PPR points today. So that's pretty good. I think you'll be fine there. If you're uncomfortable with Yoshivas, and honestly, I can't blame you at all. I don't blame you at all. I would go Deontay. If you feel more confident there, with that one. So yeah, go ahead and give me Deontay if you want to take him over Yoshivas. That's cool. Like I said, I've got Yoshivas as a top 15 dude. Deontay is wide receiver 31. But let's be real here. When we're talking about, anything outside the top 10, that point differential gets, squeezed down pretty a lot, right? So I would not be surprised if Deontay Johnson has a better game than Yoshivas at all. Standard scoring is the worst. I agree. Eric Zubert, it's your brother's league. First of all, how old is your brother, and how long has your brother been playing football or fantasy football? Because dude, that man is that's just so old school, dude. Prime time. What's up? You keep Yoshi over Swift, Shakir? Oh, 100%. 100%. Keep him in there. You got 3 minutes to kick off. Keep him in. Do not take him out. 8-man league. That's why you've got Anthony Richardson and Kyler. All right, there you go. Fadon. Yoshi eat. You need all the upside? Oh, if you need all the upside, go Yoshi, dude. 100%. Anyways, this is pretty much it, guys. We got about 2-3 minutes here till kickoff, which is great. Again, if you guys would check out the website, that'd be awesome. SleeperKingFootball.com. And yeah, by the way, did you guys know I got a podcast? You want to hit me up on the podcast? If you guys want to subscribe to the podcast, you know what? You don't even need to listen to the podcast. Even though the podcast is only 15 to 20 minutes long. It's pretty short. Just saying. If you go for a little walk, maybe pop in the little Sleeper King Football podcast. You know what I mean? Yeah, prime time. I got you, brother. We're going to rock today. Week 1. We got it in the books. We are ready to rock and roll. But yeah, you missed the videos? Oh, my sleeper video? Dude, I've been taking a little bit of a content break, dude. I had to take a little bit of a content break because, again, I had to update my rankings. I had to get my website in order. I had to just get all this stuff in order, man. My little girl's soccer league started up again. I just had too much stuff going on. And these videos were just taking up a little bit too much of my time. So I had to cut somewhere. And I figured I had put out enough content to get me through to week 1. So I did take about a 1-week content break. I appreciate you noticing that, though. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, man. You're going to be reading all the articles. Yo, mama so fat. All right, man. I appreciate you, dog. For sure. Yeah. Like the weekly sleeper column comes out every week on the website. I'm going to have weekly updates in terms of my rankings. And yeah, these streams too. These streams. By the way, if you subscribe to the site, you guys get my burner account, my Twitter burner account, of which I am very active to answering those questions. You guys have first dibs in terms of fantasy questions being asked and answered on that platform. So yeah, again, if you just want to subscribe, even if you just want to read the articles, $10 for the year, that's less than $1 a month, bro. Less than $1 a month, and you get to ask me unlimited questions. You get my burner account where I'm going to have some stuff going on, and you get all my articles too. Anyways, here we go. It's 10 o'clock West Coast time, bro. Let's go. Week 1. Let's kick it off. I hope you guys score all the fantasy points in the world. I hope you guys win all your fantasy matchups. Let's go. I will see you guys next week. Remember, I'm probably not going to be on YouTube. I will probably either be on TikTok or Instagram. I hope you guys will follow me there. Anyways, I appreciate y'all, man. So yeah, we'll see you guys, man. We'll see you next week. And remember, it's never too late to chase your dreams. All right, peace.